Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Brought over the middle by Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The good pick up there of 20 yards. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Past the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On 1st down, Allen. He leaves this one for Howard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Gone! Detroit!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Out left side here to Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his... Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They pitch out to Howard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Allen now on 1st down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
He's going to get it running right. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Balaj, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
20.
Newton now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit!
Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's Newton. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. 34 yards there and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
A final shot before half for Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Watching now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Gun.
A Fort Lauderdale native back near home, Giovanni Bernard. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And
say goodbye to Braxton Miller. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Braxton Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney. Barney!
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Lions able to stretch their lead as they score again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, hey.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Skirts by at the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch
And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Miller. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. It was the free safety, Jordan Poyer, that time there to make the play in coverage. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move. The ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Allen. Bryant with a catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now Allen to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. To throw on second down. Newton on the move to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's complete to Graham. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A pitch out to Drake. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run here with Balaj. Oh, now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Looking to throw on second down. Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, hey. Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hut!
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
He's going to get it running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Go, D. Let's go.
He's back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Watch that in. Tight ends right. Tight ends right. 20.
Now Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now it's Newton. He finds Hearns left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
First throw of overtime for Allen. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. The 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.